Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the channel. My dog is licking his tail, apparently. Anyway, what was this all about? Well, I think the thumbnail might have given it away, wasn't it? Do Wish.com or Temu, this is actually from Wish.com, do breathalyzers actually work? Battery operated. Is it just a gimmick, or do they actually work? Now, I've got nothing to gauge this against, only how much I get shouted at later on. Anyway, so we're going to start off. Let's put some batteries in, and we'll do that right away. And I think it has to do a countdown to sort of get the general sort of, it needs to sort of analyse itself to zero, sort of thing, if that makes any kind of sense at all. Anyway, I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're doing good. Let's turn it on. Actually, it's a bit dark, isn't it? I don't know. I can't see. Hang on. This is good. This. Let I've wired up some more lights. Ha ha ha! That long strip of white LEDs is under there now. Makes such a difference. Batteries are just resting still. Okay, what are we doing? Finger on button. Right, it's got a countdown. Then I'll give it a bit of a blowy when it asks me to. Then I found a little bit of terps. No, methylated spirit. No. One out the fridge. I've got a little bit of Jameson's there. I thought I'm going to have a couple of squiggies. Blow. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, let's give it a blowy. Hang on. Blow. Nothing. Let's do it again. It wasn't right. It wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. How often do you have to... Alright, I'm going to take the battery out and put it back in. Put the battery back in. I've not read the instructions. It doesn't show, does it? Right, it's going to count down again. So we'll have a little bit of chitty chat. Yeah, I've got a little bit of Jameson's Irish whiskey. I think Irish whiskey is better. What do you guys reckon? Irish whiskey is better than Iraq whiskey. Aha! You thought I was going to say Scotland, didn't you? Wrong. Here we go. Blow. Thank God for that. Well, that's reading zero. Now, let's just press some buttons on there. You can't turn it off, unfortunately. You have to take the batteries out, unless I'm doing something completely twatty. Let me put my light off. I might be able to see what's going on then. So that is 0% BAC. I'm not sure what BAC is. British Aerospace. Oh, hang on. This is... this is winding me up, isn't it? Yes, I'm very very apt with using this little piece of tool here. Right, let's go again. We're going. Right. Right, I've had absolutely nothing, obviously. Let's have a look. So we've got 0% BAC. Nothing milligrams per, what's that, L lung? Milligrams per lung, litre. Milligrams per 100 mil. Or micrograms per 100 mil. Gee, I don't even know what all this stuff means. All I do know is I've missed it up, the inside of the screen. Test result 0. Okay, and now I can quite honestly say I've not taken any alcohol today whatsoever. But I will be taking it. Actually, let's have a go. Let's just do it. Okay. I can prove that this is Jameson's. Scott, have a sniff of that. Yeah, I told you, didn't I? It self turns off. I like that. It's a bit like me, really, after too many of these. Jagenhofen, mein Führer. Oops, better not say that. Yes, that's so much. I'm going to call this my cockle warmer because it certainly has warmed my cockles. Those of you with a sharp eye may have noticed. I'm just going to waffle on for 10 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to do it because I've never done this before, waffling on for 10 minutes. Hey, it's Christmas. Hey, where's my hat? My hat. Oh, I put my Christmas hat down, and it's one of them that dances to a tune when you press the button at the back. We're all too grown up for that sort of nonsense, aren't we? Yes, I have a TV. I've been up in the loft, and it bloody hurt. Kaz had to get her head at my bottom and push me up, sort of thing, so to speak, with a broom handle. It wasn't pleasant, and it hurt. Okay, I've got up there and I managed to find this old telly up there. Fortunately, it's HD ready. Okay. Yeah, so it's Harley Davidson ready. We can play Harley Davidsons on here. Watch. DVB. Dozy Very Broadcast. Dairy. Vinegar. Bosch. Yeah, Orion. I think it's one of the constellations. But it takes HDMI, it takes a normal aerial, which is great if you've got an old gaming system, like an old Super Nintendo or Master System, or, say, a ZX Spectrum. Hey, Richard. Yes, sir. So, oh, hang on a minute. Look away. Did I rinse it out before I put some stuff in it? I don't know. Yes, I did. Anywho, the reason this VT is in here is this. Oh. Now I've got things that I do, like batterying and, all kinds of stuff like that. It takes time, like breathalysering stuff and things, and painting and varnishing and screwing and fixing, cutting, soldering, ironing out, polishing, lubricating, all that kind of stuff. Okay, takes time. So 9 times out of 10, it's a job where you start it and you get 10 minutes into it and you have to stop for whatever reason, Mother Nature, whatever. Usually it's something technical. So what I thought to myself, if I had a little old telly down here that I've got up in the loft that's doing absolutely nothing, got it free. Actually, a friend gave it to us free. I thought it was one of those that you slid a DVD in the side, but it's not, sadly. Otherwise, I wouldn't get anything done, would I? Hands in the air, I probably wouldn't get anything done anyway, because look what I've got. I bought this thing for, I think it was £29 about 5 years ago. It's called a Porky Box, obviously, because it says on the front. And basically, it's one of those strawberry pies things. It's got a little SD card. What do they call them? TF cards? I don't know. Porky Box, 12 volt. Oh, 12. We like 12 volt in here, don't we, guys? I like 12 volt. So there's that. It's on-off button, power in button, HDMI, and data, so you can actually download things off Tinterweb. And beautifully, the bottom of this, that some of you guys might be familiar with from the last video, has one of them RJ45 female sockets in the bottom, so I can plug in my thing in the bottom. I'm not sure where this is going, actually, to be honest. Here is a Ethernet cable, which has basically got RJ. That is an RJ45 plug. I make data cables, or I used to make data cables when I was at work, and I have tools that can make them now. I have the RJ45 plugs, and I will show you in a later video, if you want, how to make your own Ethernet cables, extensions, sort of thing, for your routers or whatever you want to call it, without having to spend out squillions of halfpennies to buy one in. Right, now, that comes in a little tiny little box with this, which is the power supply for it, and these two cheap and nasty, absolutely horrid, wireless, AAA battery powered controllers. Little on off switch there. Let's put my light back on. Little on off switch right there, and each one of these comes with a little dongle. Oh, I can smell me Jameson's from here. So that all goes with that and that. And then the hood MI cable, wherever that is. Where is it? Oh, what's this in my pocket? No, that's a USB-C. There's some batteries and some more dongles. Now, the other dongles are in case these little beauties work. These are for the Nintendo Switch. They're aftermarket, but they're flipping brilliant. And they've got to be a lot more brilliant than that pair. Here is the HDMI cable. All right, so we know how to put that together. But we're not here for that. We're not here for that woos, are we? No. We're here to do some testicling. Have a sniff of that. You're a freak, because he loves red wine. Oh, I'm taking my medicine in the name of science, in the name of Gadge. So, anyway, like I was saying, basically, I bought my unused gear down from upstairs because I just don't get to play it because it's the flipping stair lift every time. It's like, oh, I can't be bothered. Sometimes you can't be bothered, especially when you're feeling a bit low. You think, no, I can't be asked. So I thought, if I'm out here and I'm halfway through something where I've had to pause for whatever reason it may be, I don't know. Instead of me having to sort of drag myself indoors and for whatever reason, I can, for whatever reason, plug that in and see. Well, we'll see if it works. We'll do it in a second, actually. Okay. Anyway, guys, cheers. Thanks for watching me during 2004 and 2013 up to 2004. It's 11 years. Christ. Jeez, man. That's a lot. Anyway, all good. Cheers. Bottoms up. Might be brake cleaner, actually. Should we put this on and see if it has any... If that's any effect on it? It was been 10 minutes. Let's put it on. See the... Well, I've blown into it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the batteries are all fair and well. I'm just trickling with the old Hawk. I'm just trickling this one today. This one is absolutely 100% now. Well, I say 100%. This is the power line. Those of you that follow me regularly, you will know all about that old bugger. Oh, quick, I've got a blow. I've got a blow. I don't think... It's saying, don't drive. I'll be the judge of that. 0.68. 0.34 milliliters, whatever that is. 68 milligrams. What is it? Milligram? It can't be, surely. Hi. Per 100 milliliters. Micrograms, isn't it? Of course it is. Micrograms. Not that I'd know at all, guys. Per 100 mil. So that's saying to me, don't drive. And it's passed out with my breath. My breath has killed the machine. Oh, I'm going to drink to its death. Now, kids, don't do as I do. Do as I say. All right. Oh, do you know what? It's getting better every go with it. What time are we on so far? Let's have a look. 14 minutes 30 seconds. So it's not taking me too long to get that warm buzz, that warm glowy feeling. Kids, don't do alcohol, right? It's a horrible warm glowy, spiky prickly feeling. You don't like it, kids. Go to bed now. Go and get yourself a wagon wheel out the cupboard and bugger off up to bed with your Lucozade. Have they gone yet? Right, okay, yeah. So yeah, jolly good. Oh, I don't know. I've got lots of things. Like I said in the last video, I have got an awful lot of things planned for the new year. One of them being, I think I said this on the talkie bit on Thursday. If you've not seen that, just have a watch of that. That's quite a bit of a giggle. I was a Mexican. Oh, I am Mexican. Well, I like tacos. That counts, doesn't it? It's the law. So anyway, yeah. Caroline and myself are going to start a second channel. Okay, and it's going to be basically a putting the world to rights, reviews, unboxing of things, just generally everything else apart from the workshop stuff that I do. I don't really want to sort of dilute everything, make it a big, complete and mess. So yeah, that's the plan. 2025. It will take us a few months to get things up and running. Yeah, it's a two bird with one stone situation. And I want to get Caroline. She's very intelligent, and getting that out of her sometimes is quite tricky because she doesn't like to be you know extroverted sort of thing. So she's quite an introvert, same as myself really. I know I waffle, but there's nobody here, so I can waffle all I like. Yeah. Got any peanuts? I'm fucking on what? No, I've got nibbles now. What shall I have? Toast. Oh, butter on toast. What do you guys have when you've had a couple of sherbs? Oh, hang on. Yeah, kebab. It's got to be kebab, is it? Or pizza? No, not pizza. Pizza's too messy in it when you fall asleep in it, and you get up and you got a bit of bloody pepperoni stuck to your face, and it stings your eyes as well. Allegedly. Okay, I don't know for sure. I don't know. Yeah, so another channel, and it will be basically a bit like a sort of a Two Ronnies. No way it's funny as a Two Ronnies, I can promise you that. But it's just going to be a little bit of lightheartedness, bringing Kaz into the picture and adding her twist, her presence into the channel, and I think it will really do well. I think, you know, we sit of an evening, we sit down after we played 15 rounds of Scrabble and chess. No, we don't do that. We sit down and we have a really good giggle. Just, we put the world to rights. We, you know, in the evenings, and my goodness, we are both in stitches. And I said to her, for goodness sake, it writes itself. It just writes itself. But we've got to be really, you know, not too political kind of thing. I don't like politics at the best of times because everything's corrupt. I'm not saying that everything's corrupt, but everything's corrupt. Allegedly, okay. I don't want to get too bogged down with laws and stuff like that, but there is an awful lot of fun out there. What, you know, a news channel that just tells you the good stuff. Wow, what's wrong with that? Nothing. I would sit and watch that all day long. You know, little kittens playing with balls and wool and things. See this light? You see, it's on a sensor. Because I haven't turned it on at the switch, it's still on the sensor. And because I've been sat here, still, not moving around, of course, the sensor starts working. And there it is. Oh, look. Okay, let's have another little toke. Now, I am not in any way, shape or form advertising to do this kind of thing, okay? I'm doing this without the aid of a safety net, okay? I haven't got a condom on or anything, so I'm just, it's one of those spur of the moment things. Okay, and so that's nice. That is really nice. And I think I've had probably half of, how much is in one of these things? Oh, 3 ounces. Stainless steel, 3 ounces. A good friend bought me this many years ago, and it was one of those things where I used it for about a day, and it went in the sock drawer, and it's been there ever since, I think. But yeah, talk amongst yourselves. Like I said, kids, on a serious note, I am just doing this as an experiment to see whether Wish.com is selling fake goods or not. Or is it just a gimmick? If it comes up with, what was it, 0.68 again, I should be very surprised. Let's turn it on again. It's counting down from 100. Wait, it says wait. Okay. Oh shit, I nearly dropped on the floor. Let me just turn it. No, it needs to be that way, doesn't it? Okay. Right, this is going to be the end of this video. After this, reading 25, 24, 23, 21, 20, 16, 15, ready, steady, blowy. Do you know what? That's increased my lung capacity. Ooh. Let's have a look. What we on now, guys? Stop the bus, 78, 0.07, 0.78 back, BAC, and milligrams per line. Milligrams, those things by 100 millilitres. Micrograms. Come on, man. So 78 micrograms per a thingy, and it says hi. I don't think it's saying hello. I think it's saying you're high. Do not go into your vehicle because your speed and timing and stuff like that is reduced or will be reduced the further you travel on, because it's time to get into your system. It's the first time I've ever drunk alcohol, so I wouldn't know, would I? I don't know. It's just a social experiment for science and the populace. So there you go, free of charge. It was one of those what do you call it, videos, what do I always say, public thing. Yeah, it's one of those. Anyway, guys, cheers for that. Oh cock, it's empty. Jameson's. Is there anything it can't do? So there you go. Does this work? Well, kind of yes, really. How do I feel physically? Well, all joking aside, I know I've drunk some alcoholic beverage. For sure. Okay, I've got that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. It's. I think I'm at that stage where you get the warm, fuzzy feeling. It's all good and everything. All the bad things in the world all of a sudden become nice and fluffy. I'm at that stage. Why we need to down another 64 pints and bag of pork scratchings as dry as peanuts is beyond me, because we only need that. That's all we need. That's all we need. It's quality, not quantity, isn't it? Anyway, yes, I would not get into a car now and drive. I could, and I'd probably get to where I need to go, okay, but I'm not as sharp as I was. Stop laughing. I know I'm not the sharpest tool in the box, all right, but this is live, okay. Yeah, no, I would not drive now with that. I'm not sure how much 3 ounces is in new money. I don't know. In milliliters, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up in a minute. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It was a technical experiment, and in my book that worked. So basically, any of these little gizmos, if you feel a bit wonky and you think, do you know what, I'm under the limit, I can still drive, and then you get stopped by the police, and then you blow into their chips, and you're over. Bigger for you. You shouldn't have done it. But there we are. Take care. See you again with some other silliness. And big hugs. Take care. See you soon. I've got a game machine in my shed. Wicked, man. Oh.